Welcome back. It's not June.
Good morning, everybody. Or afternoon, evening, night, midnight, 2 in the morning, or exactly 5:50 p.m. in Ecuador. If you happen to be in Ecuador at 5:50 p.m. and you hear us, Kazakhstan. Shout out to our listener, one, singular, in Kazakhstan. This episode's for you.
Welcome back. This is the Frame Rate Podcast. Can be found on any dollar store shelf and any Family Dollar in the Midwest.
True. Blew my mind when I first saw it.
Actually, it's Dollar Tree. My bad.
Well, they got Family Dollars.
Yeah, it's Dollar Tree's way more.
That's more southern though.
What are we doing today, Trev?
Well, we have a giant red cup.
We're drinking.
Yeah. No. Along the same vein of last week, we are once again playing a game. However, today, the rules are simple. Inside this cup, we have crumpled up pieces of paper. And on those pieces of paper, we have lots of different movies. All of these movies, both Tristun and I have seen. However, both of us have no idea which movies these are. What's going to happen is we're going to reach in, we're going to grab one of these movies. Well, we will reveal what the movies are on our individual pieces of paper, and then we will have 5 minutes total, 2.5 minutes each, to debate that the movie we pulled out is better than the movie he pulled out, regardless of our actual opinion on the movie.
I hope you get the B movie. I would love to see you argue that one.
Okay. Well,
let's start it.
Let me pull up my timer, and we can be
wetting my whistle.
Okay. Let's just get this party started. How about you go first?
Okay.
Show the camera what you got.
First, is it upside down?
I don't know.
Is it upside down?
No.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Despicable Me.
Okay. Despicable Me versus The Dark Knight.
Oh, great.
I'm looking forward to this.
Oh.
I say, I mean, this is
really rough because I don't know if Despicable Me is a movie you analyze.
It is now. Yeah. So I will give you your 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Are we doing like rebuttals or are we just like
I think that this
across?
is just like, I'm not saying like only you, but I think that we should have a bit of banter going on if I disagree with what you say.
We should have a judge.
On what? Who wins?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a legit debate. I think this is just a
no, just straight across. Okay.
Yeah, I think we just go.
Okay.
So, should we like flip a coin on who goes first? I mean, I don't got a coin.
I also don't have a coin.
Do a flip. Let's just
rock paper scissors for it. On shoot.
Okay. Winner goes first.
Winner goes second.
Okay.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
All right, I will go first.
Can't wait.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm beginning. You watch my time.
Okay.
No matter what, when that timer is done, I'm done.
I cut.
Doesn't matter if I'm in the middle of a sentence. In fact, I want you to just not show me. I don't want to see the timer. I think that's funner that way. Okay. So you start me. You let me know.
Ready. Go.
Not sure what more I really have to say. The Dark Knight is one of, and arguably the greatest superhero film of all time. One of the greatest performances made for a villain, or honestly, in the last 20 years, I would argue Heath Ledger and his performance as Joker is one of the greatest performances we've seen. That could be a hot take. However, in the context of comparing it to Despicable Me, as this game is, Despicable Me is kind of at its core a bit of a superhero movie. It's a family superhero movie, and it's not as good as The Dark Knight. Christian Bale, incredible. Michael Caine, best Alfred there is. This was made in 2008. Christopher Nolan took real-life Gotham City with Chicago, and
didn't have to change anything.
No, he didn't. I mean,
Sorry.
No, I said.
Little assist.
Yeah. He flipped a semi-truck on its side. The Joker's laugh still gets me. Rachel! One more. I could have rested my case there. However, truly there's not as much of a compelling and grounded Batman story as there is in The Dark Knight. Now, I can see how some people say that it's a little bit too grounded, that like it's comics and it should be kind of out there and unrealistic. And to that I say, the whole phone thing they had going on. Whoa. Sonar in South Korea. Very, very cool. Dark Knight will forever be one of my favorite films. Needs a rewatch extra bad. I say, to you people watching at home, The Dark Knight is definitively and without question a better movie than Despicable Me. Gru has nothing on Bruce Wayne. And to that, I rest my case. 10 seconds early.
Okay. There you go. I don't know if I can come up with enough of an argument for Despicable Me. Also, I realized that when I did the 2 minutes and a half, I did 2.25. I'm an idiot.
Didn't see that or would have commented on it.
When I looked down and saw your phone, I was like, I am an idiot. Okay.
Okay, I'll start you off. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Go.
Despicable Me. I would say that Gru is a top 10 like villain origin story movie. He has great direction. He's written really well, and he's voiced by Steve Carell. I was going to say Steve Martin.
No,
It's not. Steve Carell, which arguably has one of the greatest vocal ranges that a non-voice actor can have. But anyways, it's a great movie. It has a lot of cool growth in it. Its timing is very well.
Its timing is very well.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
What's the point of this?
I didn't say I assisted you.
Yeah, well, your mistake. Own goal.
Where was I? It's got great timing. It's not too fast. It's not too short. It doesn't have super dark undertones like The Dark Knight has. I mean, arguably, The Dark Knight is a
Bruce
great
House is jet black.
Yes, but it's a children's movie with children's animation. I don't know if
you seen this dog?
You don't see people out there going, Joker, oh yeah. Hasn't had such a cultural impact as Vector has. Not to mention, I'm gonna butcher it. Is that Jason Segel? That's who plays Vector, right?
I don't know, but I don't think it's Jason Segel.
I think it is. He's a great voice actor. It's just an all-around great movie, and not to mention it has everything that's needed for a children's movie, and it's a movie that most people are pretty comfortable taking their kids to see. Unlike The Dark Knight, and Heath Ledger's Joker is not child-friendly.
You still got 20 seconds,
I'm
dude.
done. That's all I can come.
Well, I'll take my 20 seconds.
I peeked at the hip thrusts.
People at home, write that down. Write that quote down. Let that be immortalized. You have 5 more seconds. Quote, I peeked at the hip thrusts. Anyway, that's your time.
That was a tough one, dude.
round one always
I
is.
don't know how you argue Despicable Me. It's a great movie. There's not much to it. Doesn't have much substance.
I'm going to go again. I'll reach in.
I'm regretting this. I'm not good at arguing.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
have
I'm
time to
not
think
really
about
either, but
it.
here we go. High School Musical 2.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't get that one because I don't know if I could say a single good thing about it. It was filmed in St. George.
Show the camera.
Holes.
The Disney.
My paper was upside down. Holes.
I think you should go first.
Dude, I haven't watched Holes in
Well,
the whole. In my
I haven't seen
memory.
High School Musical since I think I was like 11. So we got to
Okay.
dig deep for this one. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Okay, begin.
Holes. It's a really good movie. I don't know, it stands out a lot among a lot of kids' childhood movies. It's got great messaging. It's just overall a great movie to watch. I don't remember much about it. I am blanking on all of the actors' names except Shia LaBeouf. But that was one of his kickstart movies into actual fame, and it's kind of impressive to see where his acting didn't really change from that movie. And I think that that's what he does really well. He's just kind of manic. But it's a great movie about like friendship. It's a great movie about like keeping close ties with people that you enjoy and you love to be around and making the best out of circumstances that are completely unideal. Because if you think about it, there wasn't a single ideal thing in that movie. They're in the desert. I grew up in the desert. It sucks. But they make their own fun. It's just a very well good like classic, like has the recipes to be a proper child in the middle of nowhere. A lot of my friends grew up loving Holes because they felt like it accurately represented them. I don't know if that's something that you should be proud of, but shout out to Delta.
Do you think it's better than High School Musical 2?
I would say yes, absolutely. It's better than High School Musical 2 because one, it's not dancing or singing the entire movie. Also, it's not a misrepresentation of St. George, Utah as Arizona.
New Mexico.
Okay. It shows how much I've seen that movie. I think I've seen that movie once. But it's just a fun movie to watch.
For another.
That's all I got, dude. I've seen.
Well, push out.
I think the last time I saw Holes was probably like over 10 years ago.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad.
Keep digging holes.
That's it. That's all I got.
It's okay. It'll get better as it goes on. Once
I gotta find a movie that I know that I've seen in the last, I don't know, 5 years.
it'll happen. We'll get one. I pulled Dark Knight first. So I believe. Okay. I'm ready to go.
Go.
Where do I begin? High School Musical 2. That's the first one.
Oh, darn it.
Second one, I would argue is better.
Okay.
Mostly, I will admit, a lot of it is tied to nostalgia. I didn't have a huge fondness for that movie growing up, but you know who did? My older sister. And back in that time when we used CDs.
This movie was bought and paid for by Big Katie.
Yes. No.
K-Pack.
Stop. I jammed out to bed on it in my old home original kitchen like every day. Had a CD player.
By choice?
Yes.
Wow.
I could still perfectly recreate the reflection shot at the golf course and him walking as a child underneath the truck and coming out as who he is now. Incredible, beautifully directed. Are you kidding me? It was filmed in St. George, home state.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a misrepresentation if it's not meant to be the city that it's filmed in.
But it's not New Mexico.
Okay.
New Mexico is not that pretty.
Have you been?
No. But I don't hear anybody going, wow, I want to go to New Mexico.
Wow. I want to go to New Mexico. Now you can change your mind about
you
High School
don't.
Musical forever.
No, you
I
don't.
do.
No,
And
you
I've been
don't.
there before already.
No, you don't.
My left foot.
No.
Anyway, High School Musical 2. Truthfully, everyone remembers what their first time watching High School Musical was like, but everybody feels the emotion that's conveyed and the story and like you said about Despicable Me, good growth. A continuation of the lives of the characters in the High School Musical franchise.
That you've come to know and love.
Absolutely. Zac Efron argument that your magnum opus was like your third movie ever. And you know what? It has to have singing and dancing because that's the point of the movie. They're literally, it's about a basketball kid. Done. All right, well, that was that.
Oh, strike. Swing and a miss. I'm on strike 2.
All right. Pull your next. No, you go. And then I will go first. That's how we're all you reveal yours.
Service.
This guy loves his fellow man.
Oh,
Show the camera. Make sure it's not upside down.
I'm glad that you didn't get this one, though. Rango.
Oh. Oh. Mrs. Doubtfire.
I don't even know where to start with.
Well, you got 2.5 minutes to figure it out. Okay.
Oh, this is really just showing how bad I am at movies. Ready, go. Go.
I could argue that any performance by Robin Williams could be better than any other performance in cinema history, strictly because Robin Williams plays other people as other people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's acting in acting. And do you know how difficult it would be day in and day out for who knows how many weeks wearing those prosthetics all day? And he still talks like this the whole time. Hello, sweetie. My name's Mrs. Doubtfire. Probably a terrible Doubtfire impression. I can't hear myself right now.
It was really good until you got to Doubtfire.
Ah.
You kind of leaked back into American.
The very first time I saw this film, I was in tears, laughing. It was so good. And truthfully, I think that this is a really good movie, and for the time it came out in, incredibly impressive of how well you can represent how the take on a man that something as significant as a divorce could be.
Mm.
He loves his kids more than anything, and he feels that the misunderstandings of his wife are keeping him from being able to fully love his family like he thought he would get to do forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes through the lengths to contact his brother to create a whole character and babysit his kids. And it's hilarious. All he needs is a stable job, and then he can argue for custody for his children. And he finds one as a babysitter and a house cleaner. And in the process, he gets a job as a kids show host. He makes the head producer at the studio laugh so hard and love who he is so much that he gets his own show because he's hilarious. And this movie was big for me in wanting to become a voice actor because that's how the movie opens, is Robin Williams singing opera as a bird, and I was incredibly impressed.
5 seconds.
I rest my case in
Okay.
5, 3, 1. Prime numbers.
This is again rough. I think I've seen. We talked about this on the show. I've seen Rango like once.
Well, you could hurt my heart here, I guess. But,
I'm
but
really
I mean,
just banking on
well,
that.
no, because you're going to only talk good about it. So, you ready?
What if I just throw it? The B movie is better than
That
Rango.
would ruin the episode. I'd cut this segment.
Okay.
You don't understand the power that I have. Okay. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Rango. I don't even know where to start. It's probably one of the best movies that you let your children watch and then regret letting them watch because it's actually not that much of a children's movie. But it's got really good animation. I'm just kind of trying to remember everything good you said about it. It's got really good animation. I remember watching it when I was a kid for the first time and being like, wow, this looks really hyper real. And it's not, but it's a good story about I mean, if you're diving into the messaging about it, it's finding your own way in a place you don't, in a position you don't belong. It's got, I don't know much about this movie.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, it's got a good
Isla Fisher.
It's got a good range of voice actors. I mean, Johnny Depp is really good in any role that he plays. I've always liked Johnny Depp. But he really exceeds in this one because he manages to convey a lost chameleon. And I don't know.
I couldn't even dream. Couldn't even imagine trying to be that.
I really had this entire argument set up in my head, and now that I'm here, I don't know what I'm saying.
Just tell me that it's better than Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's better than Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, it's not.
I don't have anything.
No, you do.
I don't.
Dig deep. Dig deep. Rattlesnake Jake.
It's, you know what? Rango is the best movie ever if you enjoy watching it above a clip of a man building a swimming pool. Because that's about how much I've watched on TikTok. Rango does really good when I'm watching some man craft something out of dirt.
Well, that is the name of the city.
So if you're into that kind of movie,
that's actually like extremely like profound. That it's a movie about a man who crafts something out of dirt.
That's all I got. That's all. That's the bottom of the barrel for me, dude.
You were glad that I got that? I didn't get that one?
Yes, because it would have been even harder to rebut.
Okay.
I'm not good at this. I thought I would be much better.
Let's just keep going. All right?
Okay.
Let's just keep. I'm sure you're gonna get one that
that I don't
that you can
stall
might
on.
actually know something. Okay. I will show first.
Okay. Do I need to? No, I'm not gonna wrap mine.
Mission Impossible, the first one. So Mission Impossible.
Ooh, that'd be hard. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
I
movie.
saw it pretty recently.
Surf's Up.
Okay. Well,
My first. I don't know who went first.
I think I'll begin.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to start the timer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have an iPhone.
The very first Mission Impossible. Clearly better than Surf's Up because did Surf's Up get 7 sequels? Don't think so. The one sequel Surf's Up did get might be a bottom 5 movie ever. You ever seen the sequel to Surf's Up?
No.
It's just
Is it just
WWE. They have WWE
I don't know.
fighters
That sounds
as the voice actors, and they do terrible job. All of them.
That sounds like it could be good.
Yeah, but it's not about WWE.
Oh, darn.
It's about surfing. So, but this isn't about the second Surf's Up. This is about the
Tom
first
Cruise and
Mission
his ability
Impossible.
to run.
Yes, and his off-centered teeth.
Oh, that does get me all the time.
Yeah.
It's hard. Once you know what you're looking for, it's hard to not see it.
Mm-hmm. His right tooth is right in the middle. Anyway, truthfully, I think that it has one of the better twist villains in the franchise.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember what happens in the first one.
Well, the whole sequence in Amsterdam at the very beginning of the movie where like everyone in his team except for him dies.
Okay.
Beautifully shot. It's all moonlit with fog everywhere. And so it just adds to the confusion that like you have as well as Ethan has. And you just watch as each one of them is picked off one by one in clearly planned and meticulous ways until eventually the leader and his mentor, who his name is escaping me right now, gets
Ivan
stabbed.
Drago.
No. Not Ivan Drago. Truthfully, I think it's definitely not the best Mission Impossible movie out there. But it sure is better than Surf's Up.
What's the one where they put the thing up the nose and is that Jason Bourne? Where it makes their brain explode on the inside?
That's the third one.
Is that that's a Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mission Impossible 3.
I get those two mixed up in the
you
early
watch
years.
their eyes just go,
Yeah.
snap.
It's like a pill or
Really
something.
brutal.
Speaking of that, I always, those little tiny like batteries that look like they've got two silver ends. They're like this big and they got two silver. I always thought that's what those were. So like when I'd see those in stores and stuff, I'd be like, why are they selling those here? Don't they know what they could do? Okay.
I want to hear your argument in 3, 1, now.
Surf's Up. I love this movie. This has got to be one of my top 10 animated movies, probably of all time. It is hilarious. And not to mention, there are so many characters you can relate to. If you are seeking future and fame, Cody. If you are a jock, the one penguin. Tank? Is that his name?
I don't remember.
These are my ladies. Top 10 scene. Me and my brother quote that all the time. If you're just a chill guy, Chicken Joe. But it's a great comedy movie. It really I don't think there's been a single time where I've watched it and I haven't laughed my head off. In fact, there's a line in that movie that me and my family quote probably once or 3 times that we're around each other. And that's when Cody is like, when I hit my wave, when I get my chance, I'm going to do so well. You're going to want to watch it over and over and over again. And it's just him falling from the wave. That is an Anderson family classic. We quote that for every bad thing we do.
I think that the Mission Impossible CIA falling from the ceiling scene alone is better than Surf's Up.
No.
Yeah.
That
scene alone.
It's not, because the chemistry between the characters, the funny dialogue that they have, the funny experiences and like moments that go on in the movie, really good. Not to mention, it's got a way better hero's journey because it's a far more realistic.
There's not really a hero's journey
There is
in
a
Mission
hero.
Impossible.
That's my point.
It goes over 8 movies.
That's the point.
Because
You
it's
don't
fantastic.
you don't need to put yourself down and sacrifice probably like 15 hours of your life to get to the end of it. You just watch the end of Surf's Up.
Anyway.
I love Surf's Up. That's a cult classic
It is a cult classic.
because it did not do well when it first came out.
No, I don't even remember when it first dropped. No, it was really
I
little.
want to say like 2008.
Maybe.
I'll
Anyway.
look that up later.
Skyfall.
I've never seen that one either. I haven't.
Oh my gosh.
But I have seen this one. National Treasure.
Ooh. Ooh.
For mine, I don't know if I can pinpoint the first or the second one. I'm just going to talk about it.
The second one is the City of Gold. The first one is Stealing the Declaration.
Is that
of
what it is?
Independence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
You get to go first this time.
Okay,
You ready?
Declaration of
3,
Independence.
2, 1, go.
Nick Cage, he alone is a national treasure. And
I can't argue with that.
and his ability to pull off hair plugs.
Yeah.
National treasure. We're around the 4th of July. So we're in a very patriotic mood. Well, what's more patriotic than stealing the Declaration of Independence?
You know they have a British guy do it, right? Clearly propaganda. Sean Bean with long hair.
No, but it's National Treasure is a great movie. I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever say anything wrong about it.
Sibala. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Exactly.
No one knows. But it's really good. It just really like touches part. Really, really dips. I don't know what.
All right. Get on track here.
It really. Everything I'm gonna say is gonna be bad. It really. If you like treasure hunting, then this is the.
Are you a big geocacher? Then this is the film for you. Your next geocache, the National Archives building in Washington, D.C.
I had something, but I lost it because I'm.
It really delves into
Yeah, I guess. There's a phrase.
assist, as you would say.
There's a phrase in my mind, but I don't know what it is.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of it. He says that on the Lincoln Memorial steps, and no one hears him.
No.
No one hears him say that.
National Treasure is a great movie because it always inspired me as a child.
To steal the Declaration of Independence.
Oh my gosh. No, it's inspired me to want to be a treasure hunter.
Very cool.
Suck, dude.
Suck.
Darn it.
You know what? Best segment yet. Anyway, what did I get again? Skyfall? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That entire interaction was just screwed from the beginning.
You can't stop.
Just do your thing, man.
You have to start the timer.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Listen. Javier Bardem might be one of the most menacing individuals to ever grace this planet, while also being someone that I would want to give a hug more than anybody.
That would be my father.
Okay. Anyway, he is one of those menacing individuals. His villain, who the name of the villain escapes me. It's been a
Skyfall.
minute since I've seen
Golden
Skyfall.
Finger.
No, it's not.
Goldeneye.
No, that you're going too far back, friend. This is a Daniel Craig James Bond film, and it's far and away the best one. It's not my favorite one, but that's not the conversation we're having.
I've never seen any of those James Bond movies.
Holy crap.
So
This is the easiest argument of my life.
None of these things you're gonna say are gonna mean anything to me.
The song Skyfall by
I know
Adele.
that one. I know that one. You argue that.
Won Best Original Song at the Oscars for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
I still listen to that one on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
It is
Adele's
cool.
voice is perfect for the dark emotion that James Bond films have. It all comes down to, this is one of those ones where it's not like the world is at stake or a person is going to get
No.
a crap ton of money that is obviously going to go into taking over the world.
That's crazy.
Or something that will kill people. It's about internal affairs.
Sky falling.
It's the name of an operation in the movie.
Okay. Does the sky fall?
For James Bond, it does. Because he has to watch his mentor, Dame Judi Dench, die.
It's time.
Not to spoil a movie you've never seen.
No, I've never seen any of the James Bond movies.
Like any James Bond ever, or just the Daniel Craig
I think
ones?
I've seen maybe one of the Sean Connery ones.
Wow. We I have homework to do.
There's a lot. You'll come to find out there's lots of movies that I've not seen.
You will love those ones. You will love those.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what I can fumble next. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I can roll with that.
What is it?
School of Rock.
Show the camera.
School of
School of
Rock. Dude,
Rock.
somebody is ripping a fart over there. Jeez.
Okay.
I do that when
We
I
have
eat just-
class here at the Frame Rate Podcast.
as we're pulling paper.
The
out of a
Parent
giant-
Trap. I'm assuming this is the Lindsay Lohan one and not the one from like the 60s.
Am I first?
I think I am.
No, that's right. You are. Give me this. Well, go ahead.
Listen,
I also haven't
Lindsay
seen this movie.
Lohan, despite what you think about her and her journey into sobriety or whatever, she puts on a clinic, an acting clinic in The Parent Trap. She's like, what,
Certified.
like 10, 11 years old in this movie, and she plays two people at the same time. She does an incredible job. Dennis Quaid is in this movie.
I really only know about her from Freaky Friday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the fact that she was in jail.
You ever seen Herbie Goes to Monte Cristo? I think that's the one.
Nope.
Well, she's in that too. But listen, there's
Does she
a handshake.
trap her parents?
There's a handshake that Lindsay Lohan's British version does with her butler. Right? Yeah. That I learned how to do with my sister. Could I do it now? No, absolutely not. 'Cause
So
I haven't done it in
really,
forever.
was it that important?
Yes, because I still remember it. And it's a memory I have with my sister. And I cherish family, which apparently everything you say is about if you can bring your children to go see the movie. So I would think that you would like that part. Guess what, Tristan? You could take your family to go see The Parent Trap. And you would leave your kids confused about why one kid that looks exactly like the other kid is British and the other one is American. One of them lives at a vineyard in California, beautiful home, and the other one lives with her mom, who's incredibly successful fashion designer.
Joke's on you. My kid's always confused.
She's not even 4 months old. Obviously. But we're not talking
Don't know
about
if I
that.
could take my kid to this movie.
She's still precious.
mm-hmm.
Well, you
Lindsay
could. but
Lohan
would she
or
get
my
it?
baby?
Up to your interpretation.
Time.
I think I convinced the entire audience that they need to go watch Parent Trap.
I'm not good at debating.
Well,
man.
you will be now. All you have to do is pretend that you care really, really bad.
That's the thing. I do care.
Well, if you make it a
probably why I'm
if you
so
make it a
bad.
pretend thing.
Okay.
Anyway, 3
Yep.
now.
School of Rock. This was my first introduction to how great Jack Black is as an actor and his range to accomplish really, really serious tones while being the most unserious human to probably ever grace this planet. I don't think I've ever seen him be serious in any role. He's probably
can't
serious
argue
when he
that.
was eating rolls. But The School of Rock is a great movie. It's got everything that a young kid in the early 2000s would love, and that is parent problems
My
and
movie.
rock music.
Definitely my movie.
This, it's about a guy who is so dirt poor that he fakes his way into being a teacher so that him and his band can play and he can make money. The band that he fakes into playing is an entire class of students that he disguises himself as the math teacher for. And this was my introduction into a lot of rock music, specifically AC/DC. But also, it also has one of the greatest riffs ever. I couldn't tell you what the song is, but I could tell you that I know how to play the riff on the guitar because of this movie. And that's the do 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 do. That one.
Yeah.
I know how to play that because of this movie. I don't know how to play the guitar. This is a really good movie. You want to take your kids to watch a classic? This movie. Not to mention, it's got a lot of people in there that were in movies and acting before they ever blew up.
They blew up?
Yes.
Tragic.
That's all I got. It's a good movie.
Well, that's your time.
Excuse me.
I have been touched by your kids. And I'm pretty sure I've touched them. Oh my!
He gets the principal of the school to drink with him.
Chug. Actually, that part inspired me to do that with my middle school principal once. But not like, it was chocolate milk.
Oh,
okay. They were like walking around the cafeteria and they were like at the end of my table and like I like passed them a chocolate milk. Like everyone at the table were like chug, and we just watched her just crush it. Crazy.
What is that, like one gulp? The little True Moo cartons?
I don't know. All right. Anything left?
Another episode.
What?
Thank you for
Toy Story 2. Join us next week for Woody's Finest Hours. Cuts. Wait.
What happened?
Where's the next episode? The
The
way
show
that
was
Tom
canceled.
Hanks says that is ingrained in my brain.
Mhm.
Where's the next episode? Guess where it is. Tell them where you can find us.
With all of these
Everywhere.